I put on my heater for the chair also in the car.
You did?
Yes,
I did too.
I
started with the chair, and then I'm like, that's not quite enough. And I'm like, we are really heading into fall here.
You put on the heater also?
Yes.
No, with the seat,
I started with the
fine.
seat, and then I put the heater on. I'm like, we are in it.
I am loving this temperature, and absolutely no rain anymore this whole week, so it's going to be crisp, cold, and I'll have more coming up.
Okay, those clouds yesterday were really nice, weren't they?
Yeah, I'm a fan of clouds.
Yeah, me too. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Thanks, Pablo. Our top story this morning continues to be the development in a year-old fatal hit-and-run case that took the life of a 60-year-old Cathedral City woman, Christina Barrington, and ultimately led to the arrest of local marketing agency Silvercrest CEO William Frank Rodriguez this week. Jail records indicate Rodriguez will appear at the Larson Justice Center in Indio this morning to be formally charged in that case. The crash happened almost exactly a year ago on Friday, October 11th, 2024. Cathedral City police officers were called to East Palm Canyon Drive and Bankside Drive. That's where officers found Barrington and her dog both down on the road with serious injuries just west of Bankside Drive. Barrington was riding a scooter at the time she was hit near Cathedral Canyon Drive and was found about 1,400 feet away from her scooter. Investigators say Rodriguez hit the woman in his black 2021 Porsche, dragged the scooter, and then took off.
It was a couple of days after the collision. We found that vehicle and we matched up the damage and paint transfers from the moped or the motor scooter to the Porsche that the suspect was driving.
Barrington died of her injuries at the hospital the next day, but her dog survived. Although the incident occurred in October of last year, the series of events that happened before and after are just now coming to light. Court orders show that Rodriguez was convicted of driving under the influence in Los Angeles County back in 2013 and received what's known as a Watson advisement, a legal warning that driving under the influence again could result in a murder charge if a death occurs. His driver's license was suspended and has never been reinstated. Rodriguez was arrested only just this week in the fatal hit-and-run death of Barrington and could now face murder charges as new evidence comes to light. Again, Rodriguez is scheduled to appear in court this morning to be formally charged. Will, of course, be at the courthouse during that hearing, and we'll have more on that tonight at 5 and 6, so stay tuned for that. Well, on Tuesday, thousands of unionized Kaiser Permanente workers and nurses around California began their 5-day strike for a wage increase for nurses. Locally, upwards of 50 workers gathering in Palm Desert outside of the Kaiser Permanente clinic off of Gerald Ford Drive and Cook Street. We spoke with workers to hear why that strike is significant to them.
We're requesting for better staffing ratios, which is actually better delivery for service care for our patients, better care delivery, and also overall safety for the patients. Also to make sure our wages actually match up with the rest of Southern California, and also just overall better benefits, like to make sure the benefits match up as well. So that's part of what we want, just a better contract, make it fair. That's all we're asking for. Kaiser has left the negotiating table. We want them to come back.
Well, Kaiser Permanente is commenting on the 5-day strike, saying that the unionized alliance striking is more focused on wages over ensuring better care and staffing, unquote. They are demanding significantly higher increases than our 21.5% offer. Their claims about Kaiser Permanente's quality and staffing don't reflect the facts. The strike will end on Sunday, October 19th, and Kaiser says hospitals and medical offices will remain open throughout the strike. Some good news this morning. The new Indio Library is officially up and running. This is video of a ribbon cutting ceremony that was held on Tuesday. The 7,000 square foot library offers a number of services from rentals to computer access.
This project began 2 years ago. We began the design 2 years ago. It took $10 million to complete. 4.6 million of that came from the state. And it took us 2 years to finish the design and construction. So today we're finally opening up our new library.
You know, library systems are one of the last safety nets that we have. They seem to be going away little by little. But I do think that our library system is one safety net that I hope will never go away.
The library will also serve as a space for community engagement events. The new facility is located off Civic Center Mall. We're going to head back outside. We're going to take a look here at our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. The sun not quite up just yet. Pablo and I were talking earlier about how we both had to turn our heaters on the way into work. It's a little chilly out there. Pablo?
Yeah, I definitely like putting the heater on the seats. You feel it on your back. Oh, it's so nice with these temperatures. Love it. I didn't have to put on the car heater as much as Mary did. Not that cold yet. But it is 58 degrees. How gorgeous is that outside? And also the stars just look so lovely. You also will feel some humidity, around 59% right now. So you feel some of that. Still that low pressure system that was leaving the area. Hourly temperatures with dew points, 58 degrees at 6 a.m. Then it's going to go up nicely. Around noon, we're going to reach 72 degrees. The highs are going to be in the low 80s. Maybe we'll reach 80, but I doubt it. Around 77 degrees should be the high for the Palm Springs area. Now looking at the temperatures right now, Thousand Palms at 62 degrees. Desert Hot Springs just 61. Yucca Valley at 44 degrees. Again, a beautiful, beautiful morning, and it should be like that the rest of the week. Our 3-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. On Wednesday, highs of 77. Then it's going to start heating up throughout the week. On our 7-day, we're going to see 90s again. But for Wednesday and Thursday, enjoy the high 70s, low 80s. I'm Pablo Alsina. I'll be back with your full forecast coming up.
All right, Pablo, thanks so much. Well, the California classrooms could soon get a high-tech learning partner, not a teacher, but an artificial intelligence designed to help students learn smarter and faster. It's called EDU, and it comes as the state tightens its rules on artificial intelligence. Our Alondra Campos joins us live in studio with more on that. Alondra?
That's right, Mary. A new digital assistant could soon join the roster. A chatbot named EDU designed to personalize learning and help students retain academic knowledge faster. The AI-powered platform helps students study more efficiently, offering instant feedback, tutoring support, and lesson summaries tailored to each student's level of learning. The chatbot is a closed-loop system fueled by verified academic curriculum approved by educators, not open internet data. The creator of EDU, Dr. Michael Everest, tells us that the chatbot is not designed to replace teachers, but to make learning more interactive.
The aspect of our conversational AI aligned with the classroom, aligned not just with the classroom, but the actual teacher professor's curriculum, ensures that everything is specified to the likeness of the teacher, so that when we output the materials, our infinite test prep, it's based on quizzes, on the synopsis, on the syllabus of the teacher or professor. And I think that that flipped classroom aspect empowers the student more to go to the classroom feeling that they know what they're talking about.
The chatbot's rollout comes just days after Governor Gavin Newsom signed into law Senate Bill 243, which requires companies that offer chatbots, including large platforms like OpenAI's ChatGPT, to build in specific safeguards. That includes monitoring chats for signs of self-harm or suicidal ideation and taking appropriation, such as referring users to outside mental health resources. EDU is currently being implemented in several pilot universities, including Sierra Canyon University, and is expected to expand statewide. Coming up in our midday newscast, we'll tell you more about the use of this new artificial technology and how the creators built safeguards from within the chatbot to keep users safe and help it become a new study buddy. Live in studio, I'm Alondra Campos. Back to you.
Alondra, thank you so much. Well, last night, dozens gathered in Indio for a remembrance ceremony on what would have been conservative activist Charlie Kirk's 32nd birthday. It was held at Destiny's Church, where mourners gathered to pay their respects to the conservative influencer and political activist who was murdered during a college campus event in Utah last month. Tuesday night's memorial came hours after President Trump awarded Kirk with the Presidential Medal of Freedom during a ceremony at the White House.
He was assassinated in the prime of his life for boldly speaking the truth, for living his faith and relentlessly fighting for a better and stronger America. He loved this country.
Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, accepted the medal on Charlie's behalf before making some remarks and thanking President Trump. The Presidential Medal of Freedom is the highest civilian honor. Yesterday's ceremony was originally planned at the river in Rancho Mirage. Flyers went out appearing to show names of local businesses sponsoring the event, but business owners told us they had no knowledge of the memorial. NBC Palm Springs' Brett Rosen has that part of the story.
I'm standing in the amphitheater here at the river in Rancho Mirage, where later on today, there was supposed to be a day of remembrance and birthday celebration for Charlie Kirk. The flyer that went out to the public looked like this. Right on the flyer, there's the different special guests that are supposed to be speaking at this event. Also on the flyer are the different businesses that they say supported this event. However, when I spoke to those same owners, they all told me the same thing. They didn't know they were supporting this.
People are noticing us more and more.
That's Jacob Jabilian, co-owner of Cheers Coffee at the river in Rancho Mirage. The shop has been in business for 2 months now. And Jabilian says one of the organizers of the Charlie Kirk Remembrance event came to them to see if they wanted to give out discounts to the people attending. He said yes. However, he says what he did not know was that his store would be on the flyer that went out, naming the shop as a supporter.
Like sponsoring stuff or anything like that, we never mentioned. We even didn't know that our names are going to be as sponsors or supporters, whatever it was saying, because we are trying to be a way of political things. We're neutral.
The remembrance event changed locations to a local church in Indio. When speaking with the operations manager at the river, Eddie Rodriguez, he says all they asked was for the businesses' names to be removed from the flyer.
Told them that they needed, from any advertisement, they needed to remove the businesses since they were already booked to use the amphitheater. We just told them they could not use any of the business names or anything like that. They ended up moving the event indoors because of the weather.
Jabilian says having your business on a flyer of an event that can seem political is dangerous, especially for a business just starting.
Especially these days, people think different way, and this could trigger a lot of hatery towards our business, which we don't need. We just opened. We're trying to build a business here. We're trying to bring everything back to life, and out of nowhere, something surprising like this definitely is not making us look good.
Now, I did speak with one of the organizers of the event who saw this flyer before it went out. She says that she just wanted to recognize the different businesses giving discounts and that there was no harm intended with having them on the flyer. Here in Rancho Mirage, I'm Brett Rosen, NBC Palm Springs.
It's time now for Where in the Valley, where we show you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley and you guess where it is. So let me show you that photo. Ooh, look at this swanky little place. Do you know where this is? You'll have a little time to think about it. We're going to reveal our special location at the very end of our broadcast. I'll give you a small hint before we get there. Next on your morning news, are you thinking about switching up your hair color naturally? Starkey Sowers joins us in studio to share safer, chemical-free ways to dye your hair using ingredients straight from nature. That's next. And later on, we visit Tim O'Brien at the sports desk for the latest on Friday Night Lights this week. Stay tuned for that. First, we're going to head back outside. Here's a live look from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. A little chilly out there this morning, but we are warming things up as we head towards the weekend. Pablo's going to have more on that in just a bit.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website. Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
Wellness Wednesday is sponsored by Clark's Nutrition Natural Foods Market. Live better, we can help.
If you've ever wanted to change up your look but worried about the harsh chemicals and traditional hair dye, there are natural alternatives that can give you beautiful results without the damage. Today, we're learning how to color your hair naturally and safely with Starkey Sowers and Erica Von Holland from Clark's Nutrition. Welcome to both of you. Good to see you.
And we're not coloring my hair. There's
We're
no
not
way.
coloring your hair, so Starkey's not in on this. But you colored your hair last night with this line. It looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
I noticed it right away when you walked in. I was like, wow, you look great.
I was going for the fall colors.
I love it. It was very bold of you to do your own hair. And it turned out great.
Thank you
I
so
might
much.
be making an appointment soon with
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's the difference? I mean, obviously there's natural ingredients in the natural, but does it stay as long? Why would people use chemical version versus a natural version?
Right. So the nice thing about a natural version is you're not going to be giving any harm to your hair strands or your scalp either. So if you're having thinning hair or any issues with your hair, like being coarse, it's going to help nourish your hair as opposed to like stripping your hair from its hydration. So we have lines that are actually made with. This one here in particular is made with 98% natural ingredients.
Wow. Is this the one you use, this
It
line?
is, yeah.
What color? For people who actually like your hair color, what would you use? This is the color my mom uses.
Yeah.
So I love it. It has
mahogany.
a little auburn in it, some browns, pretty for fall.
Right.
Which color is it?
So because my hair is long, I actually was able to mix two colors. So I did the 5C and the 5M. When G is like for golden, C is copper, M is mahogany.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's
That's
fun.
so cool.
Yeah.
So this is one of your better selling natural hair color lines.
It is,
How
definitely.
long does it last?
I would say it lasts between, depending on how often you wash your hair. Like I only wash my hair once a week, but it helps keep all the moisture in. But I'd say probably about 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months.
So you'll want to
Wow,
wash
that's
it
great.
with. Sorry to interrupt. You'll want to wash it with like a shampoo and conditioner that helps keep that color in.
What's this line here?
That is another herbal formula with a lot of nourishing ingredients.
Herbitint.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
They actually, it comes with all of like the conditioner and the gloves and everything, but they sell all the other stuff that you might not have at home, like the brush and everything. But they also have these cute little like temporary root touch-ups. So if you don't have time.
That's nice.
So just temporary, washes out with your next wash, but it's just something you can kind of cover your grays very quickly.
So I could shave my head and temporary hit them.
Starkey, I'm so surprised you did not come in today with like a new hair.
No way, not gonna
I'm
happen.
so
You know
sad.
what
I
I
was
would do though?
hoping.
You know what I would do though?
What?
And I think it's a cool idea because I've used herbal shampoos that have henna.
Yeah.
So tell me about henna.
That's this
That
here?
might be something I'd bite into. Tell me about henna.
So henna is awesome. It's a completely different alternative. It's made primarily from the leaf, the henna leaf. So what they do is they just grind that up and they'll add other herbs in it to give it like the darker tones. But this actually coats your hair follicle. So it doesn't actually penetrate it. So it's a lot more nourishing. It protects your hair strands. So it's a lot healthier alternative. And you can only go darker, not lighter though with the henna. And it does kind of pick up like, again, more of the fall tones or warmer tones. So maybe a little more copper or red, unless you do like a black, then it'll actually turn, the black color. But it does tend to turn a little orangey or red tones. So just if you're into that. That actually, same thing, probably about like, so it actually lasts longer, but it will tend to fade a little bit over time, but a lot longer than the traditional hair dye.
I had no idea henna was, you could use it on your hair.
Yeah, right. It's probably the only thing I could even try. I did henna shampoo for a long time. People would say, hey, your hair looks really cool. And I'm like going, that's just henna shampoo. I just like the smell of it.
Yeah, there you go. Guys are like, whatever.
Yeah, right. Shave it, do it, whatever.
I wish we could do that.
Good to see you both, and you look beautiful as always.
Thank you. You too.
And we'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBC.
I'm Pablo Alsina. Absolutely a beautiful day today. Let's look at the Agua Caliente Palm Springs cam. Look how gorgeous that cloud looks, like a dinosaur. Do kids nowadays still look up to the sky and see animals in clouds, or they're all looking down at their phones? Look up to the sky, make animals out of clouds. Look at this beautiful shot, blue sky, some clouds, but absolutely no rain today. Let's look at the temperature outside right now, just 55 degrees. How beautiful is that? The wind calm. Zero precipitation, humidity at 68%, so a little bit more humid than normal. As far as wind gusts, only 5 miles an hour in Palm Springs. Thousand Palms at 10 miles an hour wind gusts. Whitewater at 11 miles an hour. So very calm, the winds right now, and no rain, just beautiful weather. Get outside and walk. As you can see, absolutely no future precipitation at all in the area. It's going to be like that for the whole week and probably further. Temperatures right now, Thousand Palms at 60 degrees. Desert Hot Springs at 60 as well. Yucca Valley at 45. Banning at 49. And look at Big Bear City, 34 degrees. Oh, I can't wait to go skiing up in Big Bear. Low temperatures for tonight. 59 degrees in Palm Springs. It's going to be a chilly night. Make some hot chocolate. Go outside. Look at the stars. Perfect, perfect weather in the desert. Joshua Tree, 49 degrees. Thousand Palms, you're going to see lows of 59 degrees. In Indio, with a low of 59 as well. Now, if you're going for a walk after watching us, of course, it's going to be perfect temperature, perfect skies, 60 degrees, kind of chilly, so make sure you bundle up a little bit. But once you walk, it's going to feel wonderful. 10 a.m. at 66 degrees, and noon going to reach around 77. Our 7-day comfort air forecast. Wednesday, perfect. Highs in 77, then the temperatures are going to go up Saturday and Sunday back into the low 90s, but can't complain. Beautiful, perfect weather. I'm Pablo Alsina, and real quick, happy birthday to my sister Veronica. Te quiero muchísimo. Today's October 15th, and it's her birthday, and I always have to tell her happy birthday. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging.
NBC Palm Springs Sports with Tim O'Brien, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Well, welcome back. The Palm Springs Indians remain unbeaten on the gridiron, but they're not satisfied, and, well, they know there's still plenty of work to do. A trio of stars leading the way. Our Caitlin Kelly has more.
It was 10 years ago when the Palm Springs High School football team reached legendary status. An 11-1 season led by Taylor Hawkins, who would go on to play in the NFL. Back then, the stands were packed, the lights were bright, and history was being made. But among the cheering in the crowd were 3 little boys, dreaming that one day it would be their turn. Now, a decade later, Koa Rapoa, Bishop Miller, and Jordan Johnson are turning those dreams into reality, leading the Indians on another historic run.
The way our team is meshing right now is meshing really well, and I think that the way that we've been taking our games just 1 week at a time definitely helped us stay, composed, humble, and just keep playing how we're supposed to be playing.
We've known everybody for a long time, like even from when they were younger, AU and playing with the Bishop's dad in youth football. So just how everybody clicked outside of football and how it just transitions onto the field or even onto the field in game days too. It was special for sure.
And special it is. For the first time in a decade, the Palm Springs Indians are undefeated at 7-0. And the Star Seniors are leading the way across the Desert Empire League in nearly every category. Running back Jordan Johnson tops the league with 793 rushing yards and 13 touchdowns in just 6 games. Two-way standout Koa Rapoa is a force on both sides of the ball with 84 tackles and 7 touchdowns. And under center, quarterback Bishop Miller has piled up more than 1,300 total yards, adding 3 rushing touchdowns and 14 through the air.
You can expect fireworks for sure. It's going to be a movie. We're setting the tone this week for sure. A lot of energy, a lot of enthused. We're ready. Make sure we're ready for the game. And it's Hoko. It's a lot of people going to be there, so we're ready.
With NBC Palm Springs, I'm Caitlin Kelly.
Well, the Indians will host Xavier Prep on Friday night for their homecoming game as the DEL League play continues. The Indians will look to go 8-0. That'll do it in sports. I'm Tim O'Brien.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. Now, this is NBC Palm Springs.
Welcome back on this Wednesday, October 15th. I'm Mary Strong. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning. Weatherman Pablo Alsina will have your forecast in just a few minutes. He's filling in for meteorologist Jerry Steffen this morning. But first, a look at some of the stories making headlines at this hour. The Senate has rejected the House-passed government funding stopgap bill for the 8th time. The Senate voted 49 to 45 on the measure that needed 60 votes to pass. No new senators on either side of the aisle switched their votes, with both sides continuing to dig their heels in as the government shutdown carries into day 15. Now, federal employees facing a missed paycheck are feeling the pinch and calling on Congress to act now. NBC's Alice Barr has more now from Washington.
Heading into week 3 of the government shutdown, real-life consequences are growing across the country, from food banks bracing for more clients to a deepening strain on air traffic controllers. Now handing out flyers outside airports in New York and Washington, D.C., warning travelers who may see delays that stressed controllers are living on partial paychecks and could soon go without any pay if the shutdown drags on.
Not knowing exactly how I'm going to have childcare for my kids or put gas in the car or pay the next mortgage payment adds a certain level of stress onto an already stressful profession.
The Wall Street Journal noting federal loans to small businesses are on hold and some home sales can't close. Today's inflation report also delayed, all as lawmakers are deadlocked on how to reopen the government, with health care provisions a firm sticking point for Democrats.
People are going to have to stop paying their bills in order to afford $20,000 increases in premiums. I mean, we have no choice but to fight for the people that we represent.
We'll have that as soon as we get back to business. But we have to get back to business. They have to open the government.
President Trump now threatening more cuts to what he called Democrat programs, promising a list on Friday of the next to go.
We're closing them up, and we're not going to let them come back.
With no one backing down, the shutdown's effects piling up on real people. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
It's time now for Your Health Today, brought to you by Inland Empire Health Plan. Instagram is cracking down on what millions of young people can see on the platform, aligning its teen accounts' safety settings with the guidelines for PG-13 movies. The move comes on the heels of a recent study by Common Sense Media that looks closely at how social media, gaming, and influencers shape how adolescent males and boys see themselves and other people. Ivan Rodriguez reports on what young boys are really seeing on social media and what parents can do to help their children navigate it.
From social media to gaming, young men online face a digital life that provides both connections and challenges, and it's having a significant impact on how they see themselves and others, according to a new Common Sense Media survey.
This is shaping young boys, young men's image here across the country. And the images are everything from fighting to body image to being tough to making money.
CEO and founder of Common Sense Media, James Steyer, says in most cases, young boys aren't searching for these posts. 68% of them say the content automatically shows up on their feeds.
It's actually just being sent to them directly by the big social media platforms in order to make money. We have a youth mental health crisis in this country, but also a crisis among boys and young men.
91% of boys see messages about body image or appearance, like dressing a certain way and having clear skin, according to the study. Those with high exposure to such messages are more than 4 times as likely to say social media makes them think they should change their appearance. 69% also regularly see content promoting gender roles in problematic ways, such as posts suggesting girls prefer to date a particular kind of guy or use their looks to achieve their goals.
I think it's a very powerful public education message to the boys themselves and to kids in general, but also to their parents and educators. Platforms have been getting away with some really offensive and inappropriate algorithmic content for years. It's about time they were held accountable, period.
In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
Let's head outside. Here's a live look from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Palm Springs. Still some lingering clouds from yesterday out there. Pablo, are we going to see any more rain?
Not at all. You won't see a single drop the rest of the day, possibly the rest of the week, and who knows when we'll have rain again. So enjoy when it's here because it's not usual. 0% precipitation, temperatures at 55 degrees right now, and usually we're in the 80s, maybe even the low 90s. And today you're only going to see temperatures in the 70s, so just a beautiful time to be alive here in the desert. Look at the whole Southwest, though, relatively cold throughout the whole areas. Phoenix at 65 degrees, LA just 53, and here in Palm Springs at 55 degrees, so cool temperatures around. Hourly temperatures with dew points around 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The hottest we're going to see 75 degrees, so just a perfect day. Dew points at 40, very comfortable, not muggy at all, so just gorgeous. Temperatures right now in different areas. In the high desert, we have 29 Palms at 48 degrees, Joshua Tree at 44. We come down here, Palm Desert, seeing temperatures at just 54 degrees. So again, the whole area feeling these cool temperatures from that low pressure system that brought in the cooler temperatures down to us. Our 3-day comfort air forecast, Wednesday highs of 77, Thursday getting back up to the 80s. Later on in the week, we will be seeing temperatures again in the 90s. So enjoy these days, enjoy these cool, crisp temperatures. And yeah, less social media, more outside walking. But if you are on social media, at Pablo Alsina on Instagram, send me a message. I promise to write you back. More NBC Palm Springs coming up. Back to Mary.
Pablo, thanks so much. Well, California classrooms could soon get a high-tech learning partner, not a teacher, but an artificial intelligence designed to help students learn smarter and faster. It's called EDU, and it comes as the state tightens its rules on artificial intelligence. Our Alondra Campos joins us live in studio with more on that. Alondra.
That's right, Mary. A new digital assistant could soon join the roster. A chatbot named EDU, designed to personalize learning and help students retain academic knowledge faster. The AI-powered platform helps students study more efficiently, offering instant feedback, tutoring support, and lesson summaries tailored to each student's level of learning. The chatbot is a closed-loop system fueled by verified academic curriculum approved by educators, not open internet data. The creator of EDU, Dr. Michael Everett, tells us the chatbot is not designed to replace teachers, but to make learning more interactive.
It resolves a very important pain point in academics right now, which is academic integrity. Professors, teachers know that the students are using these large LLMs. You know, we'll say ChatGPT just because it's the most known, but they go in, they'll do their assignment with ChatGPT, but when it comes test time, you see a big difference, right? Because you can't have ChatGPT when you're taking a test. So what we do is we give that insight and that window to how their student is actually working, what their whole cycle is. And we use the flipped classroom to focus on the quizzes.
The chatbot's rollout comes just days after Governor Gavin Newsom signed into law Senate Bill 243, which requires companies that offer chatbots, including large platforms like OpenAI's ChatGPT, to build in specific safeguards. That includes monitoring chats for signs of self-harm or suicidal ideation and taking appropriation, such as referring users to outside mental health resources. EDU is currently being implemented in several pilot universities, including Sierra Canyon University, and is expected to expand statewide. statewide. Coming up in our midday newscast, we'll tell you more about the use of this new artificial technology and how the creators have built safeguards from within the platform to keep users safe and help it become a new study buddy. Live in studio, I'm Alondra Campos. Back to you.
That's super cool, Alondra. Thank you so much. Well, we wanted to circle back to a few local events happening around town. The streets of Palm Springs will be busy this afternoon because of the Palm Springs High School homecoming parade. So be prepared for that as you head out the door. That starts around 3:30 this afternoon. It'll run down Palm Canyon Drive from Baristo to Alejo, so you may want to take alternate routes if you're in that area today. Festivities will continue on Friday. The Palm Springs High School football team will take on Xavier Prep for the homecoming game at Ralph Watt Stadium. Also in Palm Springs tonight, California State Senator Rosalisi Ochoboa will be holding a town hall at Palm Springs City Hall. That's at 6:30 tonight. The state senator plans to give updates on legislative affairs and listen to community feedback. If you'd like to attend, you should register ahead of time. You can find a link for that on our newsroom tab on NBCPalmSprings.com. Are you ready to make some weekend plans? I know I am. Let's take a look at what's happening around the valley in the world of entertainment. Here's our desert entertainment contributor, Todd Makovsky, with what's hot this weekend.
You know her from RuPaul's Drag Race and from HBO's We're Here. And now she is in the studio with me. I'm very excited. Eureka O'Hara, welcome to the show.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
So you are in town because you're doing a show at the Revolution on Sunday, the 19th?
Yes, Sunday the 19th. It's actually Divine's birthday. So we are doing a one human show called Dishing with Divine by a great writer and director named Donnie at the Revolutionary Stage Company. I can't wait to do it, honestly. I'm obsessed with Divine. It's pushing my acting chops to a whole nother level because I have to play a male role and a female role. But yeah, I'm here. I'm excited. It's at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. at the Revolution Stage Company. So what is it about Divine that touches you?
Oh my gosh, everything. I think the story of Divine is so romantic, but also just the outlandish outrageousness of the character that Glenn, which is Divine's name outside of drag, and John Waters created in the 70s, a time where something like this was so outlandish that it became an old underground cult classic before it became a cult classic, you know? It just pushed the boundaries of society and where they were at that time, really before her time. But also she left us way early. You know, whenever she was going to break into her mainstream role, she passed away. So it's like the icon, the legend. I just relate with her story, trying to make it into the mainstream as a drag queen myself. And that's where I found my footing. And it's hard, you know, especially in today's time. And right now, you know, they're so anti-drag, anti-trans. Right. And, you know, I'm just trying to show up in the world as a big old trans woman.
And just entertain people and make people happy.
Exactly.
So how do you prepare to do Divine?
Yes. Oh, how do you prepare to do Divine? You know, honestly, there's two different ways to prepare because I have to prepare to play Glenn, who's like this like quiet, he's very breathy, Baltimore. And then you have Divine, who's like outlandish, which is actually a little easier because she's so fun, you know? Right. It's like, condone cannibalism, kill everyone. You know, so it's like, I get to have more fun with her. Although Glenn is more like reserved, which I'll save that for the show. You got to come see.
Yes. And the show is at the Revolution Stage Company on Sunday the 19th at 4 p.m. Tickets are available through the Revolution Stage Company website. To see my full interview with Eureka O'Hara and to learn more about her book, go to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com, Desert Entertainment with Todd. See you next week.
Earlier, we showed you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and I told you I'd show you that photo again and give you one more hint before we reveal it at the end of our broadcast. So here's the photo. Here's the hint. You can find this intimate hotel in Palm Springs. Think about that. We'll tell you more about this special location coming up later in our broadcast. Manny the Movie Guy drops by the studio next with a sneak peek at an uplifting movie for the whole family. We can't wait to tell you about that. But first, we're going to head back outside. This is a live look at your Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. We're going to be right back with a look at that forecast for you next.
lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything.
I am Pablo Alsina. Look at this beautiful shot from the Palm Springs tram cam. Gorgeous. Oh, the colors. I love that. I haven't taken the tram yet. There's so many things I want to do here. Just my second week in Palm Springs. The tram's definitely something I have to do. And look how beautiful the sun coming up. Temperatures in the low 60s right now. They're going to go up to just 70. And how unusual is that? Pretty unusual. The normal, we're at 92 degrees. Today, a high of mostly 84 degrees. We might even stay in the high 70s, so not normal at all. The record high, 109 degrees back in 1958. And no, I wasn't born yet in 1958. Wind gust, 1,000 palms at 10 miles an hour. Palm Springs, a very calm 4 miles an hour. Earlier this week, we saw wind gusts in the 30s. So right now, no wind at all. So feel free to walk outside. And it's just gorgeous. Temperatures, 1,000 palms at 61 degrees, 29 palms at 48. Desert Hot Springs at 59 degrees. Ansa, right now, just 42 degrees in the second week of October. Looking at the low temperatures you can expect for tonight. Boom! Palm Springs, a low of just 59 degrees. Palm Desert at 60. Joshua Tree with lows at 49 degrees. And I am 100% going hiking this weekend in Joshua Tree, especially with these temperatures. Although on Saturday, the temperatures are going to pick up. If you're going walking after watching us, temperatures will be perfect. The skies will be beautiful. 8 a.m., 60 degrees. By noon, we should heat up to around 72, maybe 75 degrees, but still a perfect time of the year to go outside and go for that walk. As we look at our 7-day comfort air forecast, Wednesday highs just 77, absolutely clear skies. You won't see rain at all the rest of the week. Maybe some clouds on Sunday, but you will see 90-degree temperatures again, reaching 90 on Saturday and Sunday. With that low pressure system leaving the area, the temperatures will come up. I am Pablo Alsina. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs.
Coming up here on Today, a closer look at the record high price of gold. What's driving the surge and what it means if you're looking to buy some jewelry this holiday season. We'll talk about that and more this morning right here on Today.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
And
now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, this is a nice surprise. Normally, Manny visits us on Friday, but we're starting the weekend a little bit early this week, and because you're taking off for LA, he has a meeting with Colin Farrell. Go figure.
That's right. It's a date.
It's a date. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But you've got something very different than the spooky movies you've been showing us lately.
Right. It's teaching kids transformative biblical lessons. Is at the heart of the upcoming Amazon Prime Video series, The Chosen Adventures. I spent some time with Pigeon, aka Yvonne Orji, and Sheep, aka Paul Walter Hauser. Take a look.
Come on, hurry! Woohoo!
I love it.
Hello, Miss Yvonne.
How are you? You look great.
Oh, thank you. I'm wonderfully blessed, and so are you. And a big, big, big congrats on The Chosen Adventures. It's sweet and charming and teaches kids transformative biblical lessons. I enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's what we just here for. We just here to provide content that families can watch together and kids can learn a little bit more by themselves through the stories of the Bible.
Blessed are you, Lord our God.
Abby is this very inquisitive, wondrous young woman.
I'm Abby.
My name is Jesus. Sheep and the Winged Wonder.
Now that is a nickname. Jesus gets me.
Viewers who Sheep is, Mr. Paul. I mean, he's a little insecure, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah. Sheep is very much a kind of lost, wayward soul who's kind of just hanging around as a bit of a wallflower in the life of Abby and these other characters we come across. You know, I better make sure it's not poisonous for the safety of all. He's also incredibly funny, and he has an opinion and point of view, and he goes on his own adventure. At one point, he gets his own episode, which is really cool.
From the creators of The Chosen.
Hello, Mima. Abba, I have some questions. Did you catch any fish? Why do we eat chicken and not rooster? Why do boys smell?
This is something you can watch with your whole family. You don't have to be, you don't have to be like, oh my God, I'm going to have a hard conversation or cover their eyes. There's no covering of eyes. Everyone's clothed. Everyone's clothed.
I think it's a really fun show, but it also can educate and inform people and give little parables, just like Jesus used to do.
Oh, here we go.
I get it now.
I doubt it.
Are you a religious person or a spiritual person?
Oh man, I'm a relational person. I have a relationship with God. So it's not religion and it's not spiritual. It's relational. It's the same way I have with my parents.
I would say more spiritual. Religion kind of feels like it's got a connotation of control and has almost a political slant nowadays. Yeah. I'm more spiritual in that I believe in the divinity of Jesus Christ, and I love Jesus, and I hope to understand how to be better at actually following what Jesus taught rather than following what people teach.
You can experience the greatest adventures ever told.
A big congrats on The Chosen Adventures again, and may you continue to shine, Miss Yvonne.
Thank you so much, Manny. You're bringing goodness into the lights of people early in the morning.
Oh, you shine brightly, my friend. You woke me up more than my caffeine. I appreciate it.
Great, that's my job today. all day.
Ah! Thanks, Sheep.
The Chosen Adventures on Prime Video.
Yvonne Orji and Paul Walter Hauser bring the funny and the sweet series. The Chosen Adventures starts streaming on Amazon Prime this video. Feel the love.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to start using that line. You woke me up more than my coffee did. He really does. He comes in singing, and then your song usually is in my head all day long.
It's normally
like,
a K-pop Demon Hunter
song. It really is. It's so funny. So because you have a date with Colin Farrell this afternoon, you have given us some things for later in the week. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. There's a documentary beginning also on Friday, Mr. Scorsese on Apple TV+, and Black Phone 2. See why I'm calling it one of the best thrillers this year.
Really?
It's amazing.
I could barely watch the preview. I was like this.
Made me cry. I know, a horror movie that makes you cry. I mean, how
That's
awesome
the one you
is
said made you
that?
cry at the
Yes.
end. Oh.
I bawled like
Really?
tears. I didn't expect it. It
Oh,
just came
interesting.
out.
Yeah, I've never cried at a horror movie for sure.
It's
So
like, normally you laugh and then you get scared. This
Yeah.
time you cry.
Really? Probably because you're so relieved it's over.
Probably.
Stay right here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a live look outside at our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. We're right back with a reveal of our Where in the Valley special location. Stay right here.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that it's time to reveal our special location for today. Have you guys been here?
No.
it looks gorgeous.
This is the Wesley in Palm Springs. It's right off Riverside Drive. It's a little boutique hotel with only 9 flats, but those flats feature private gardens, gas grills, and lots of outdoor dining, so you can grill it up while you're staying over. It's kind of like major glamping. Also, Halloween's right around the corner. We've got the top costume kids and adults are going for. Spider-Man is the #1 choice for kids. 2.3 million will dress up as the comic book hero. Princess, witch, and ghost costumes are the next popular. Do you guys know what you're going to be?
I'm either going to be Lex Luthor or Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Yes, I love it. I'll be Supergirl. Maybe we'll dress up
that's
that day.
awesome. But I'll be the most famous witch of them all, Elphaba.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Oh, that'll be really, really great. Thanks for joining us this morning. It's always so good to spend time with you. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we've got more news coming your way for our midday news.